Hey Lightweights, today I'm going to be reacting to Band of Brothers Episode 5, Crossroads. And I'm very nervous to see what the repercussions of last episode are. I think it was their first loss that we've seen, and it was a pretty big one. So definitely nervous about what's to come in the future, and excited as well to watch the rest of the show. So if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe. If you'd like to see the full reaction, you can always find that over on Patreon. The link is in the description or in a pinned comment below. And yeah, if you subscribe, hit the bell button. That way you'll know when I post future videos. And here we go. Do you ever get sick of this intro? The song? Is that even possible? Freaking scared me last episode with him. I was so scared. Be curious to see what Spears does going forward. He's already had some pretty big moments, but he doesn't seem like a character that just goes away. I love when they have the scenes from the intro look like old photographs. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Sorry if I have, but I just love that it feels like actual tangible things that they have found, like pictures and videos. Oh, those were some of the new recruits, right? Or replacements, I mean. I'm dreading that. I'm dreading that.
If you're a leader, you lead the way, not just on the easy ones, you take the tough ones too.
Did he have a D-Day shirt on? That was really cool.
Seemed like he always made the right decisions along the way. He was a real soldier. He was one of the best.
Talking about winners?
He never thought of not being first. I don't know how he survived. But he did.
I hope they're talking about winners. Part 5, Crossroads. Who is that? Was that winners? October 17th, 1944, Holland. I didn't want to try to pronounce the town name. I would not have gotten it right.
Come on, Nix, get up. Let's go.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
Oh, that's my own piss, for Christ's sake!
Oh, no! His little chamber pot.
Nixon, Heiliger. Meet Colonel Dobie, British First Airborne. Just the British lost 8,000 men when Market Garden fell on its ass, which is why...
At approximately 0030 hours, they will signal the V for victory with a handheld red torch. That would be a handheld red flashlight.
I haven't seen your endorsement on the Market Garden after action report.
Dick.
Sir.
Still waiting to write citations on that 5 October operation. I need your report.
The report, yes, sir.
Light a fire under it, Dick.
Sir.
Was he trained on paperwork? That seems very stressful. I know that sounds a little funny considering what he's been through, calling paperwork stressful, but you know what I mean. It's a different type of stress.
Across the field and over the dike. That's a lot of territory to cover.
So we're in a flashback now?
This is a hell of a dog, Tab.
What'd you call it, Tab?
Trigger. That's good, I like that. Trigger.
What's he doing to his grenade?
Penetration! All right, get him on the tape. Allie, you're gonna be okay.
Come on. Boyle, get Doc Rose. Lift and assemble me a squad.
Yes, sir. First squad on your feet! Move! Get the boots off, elevate the leg. Lead guard. Use the sofa.
What's his accent? I love it. That's Doc, right? And that was the same doctor that patched up his leg and was helping with Blythe, too. Kind of interesting. This is the first episode that we've had that's a lot of flashbacks, isn't it?
Why are they giving away their position? Hold here. Wait for my signal.
What's going on? I feel like they had to be shooting at something, correct? What's there? I need a crash course on the hand signals because I want to know what they all mean. I know this one means like stop or don't move or something. I think. I think I know that. So there's a bunch of soldiers. Oh, it's killing me. The flashbacks are definitely making this much more suspenseful. There's a lot there.
First on the right, second on the right, third on the right. Nail the machine gun, second on the left, first on the left.
There's so many. There's so many. There's so many. Also, he assigned them all one to shoot, but now they're all walking around, so how do you keep track?
Fall back!
Fall back!
How many Krauts are left up there?
Too many.
Suppressing fire! Suppressing fire! Fuck! Dukeman's down!
Oh, and now he has to relive all of that as he's typing it up. I didn't even think about that.
The balance of first platoon, here. Gordon and Moore brought another 30 cal.
They're behind a solid roadway embankment. We're in a ditch.
They're out there all night.
What are your orders?
Got no choice.
They're just so calm.
Enter.
I don't know why I'm still doing this. No, hiding in your footlocker. Maybe this is a perfect place to stop drinking. Right here on the business end of the Allied advance.
I can imagine that's only going to get worse as the war goes on, because it's just going to be harder and harder to cope with everything. And that's not a judgment by any means.
Dick, you know, that's not literature. You just keep it simple.
Thanks for the tip. Fix bayonets.
Oh, God. It makes it...
Go on the red smoke.
It makes it so much worse realizing that these flashbacks are actually the flashbacks that he's living through right now as he's typing up his report. And I don't know why that is, but it's making it so much worse.
No, wait for the signal.
Why isn't the red smoke going? He looks like freaking Captain America. Oh. Oh my God, there's so many. I just realized I don't think they ever have music playing during these battle scenes, these fight sequences.
Holy shit!
Oh my God, there's more.
Commander, reinforce immediate phase line yellow. +1, strike 3, fire concentration Charlie.
Schnell! Bitte nicht schießen. Polarisch. Wir sind Polish.
What's he saying? He's telling me that they're Polish. Don't you believe it? There ain't no Poles in the SS.
Oh, fuck. Are they all SS? Wait, they might be. Didn't the SS wear the black on black like that? If those are all SS, this is like even more huge. Oh.
Jesus Christ, they got me! Take cover! It's German artillery!
Jesus, Captain. They're SS. I want you to take these prisoners back to Battalion CP. Get yourself cleaned up. You have 1 round. Johnny, how many prisoners do we have?
Got 11 right now, sir.
Okay.
That was really smart. That was really smart.
They got me. You believe that?
We'll see you.
Someplace else.
Only 22 wounded.
Only. Worst homework ever.
You're looking at 2 full companies of SS out there. About 50 dead, probably another 100 wounded.
That's huge.
You got a drink of water?
Yeah, it's water.
Is it actually?
Ollie Horton was killed.
Major Horton's dead.
Ugh.
How'd you feel about handling the battalion? Moving you up to executive officer, 2nd Battalion.
So promoted, right?
You pack your gear and come on to battalion CP.
Who are you?
Zelensky, sir.
Who is he?
Zelensky.
Zelensky's my orderly.
Moose is gonna lead his first mission as company commander.
Operation Pegasus is set to go off.
Know how many times you want to cross a river? Speed is the key. What time's jump off?
Dick, Easy's in good hands.
That has to be so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Well, hang tough.
This is the first time he's not like directly with Easy, isn't it?
Is Easy walking into another company of Germans no one can see?
Why don't we ask Moose when he gets back?
Okay, so a lot of you gave me the breakdown of how this is, and I already forgot it, so I apologize. But he was promoted, so now he's not like directly ahead of Easy, but he's ahead of a couple of the companies. So it's like Easy, Moose, and then him.
Moose Heiliger and the American 101st have done the Red Devils a great service. To Easy Company, victory, and Kurahi!
October 31st, 1944.
You know where they came from. You know what they've been through. Just hang tough.
Halt! It's Moose. Hold your fire!
Okay, buddy.
Oh my God.
Stay awake on me. Stay awake on me, Moose. Here, look at my eyes.
Several Lieutenant Wells, now! Fisher!
I got him, Harry. You give him morphine?
Yeah.
How much?
Oh, I can't remember. 2, 3 syringes, maybe?
In a lot of pain, Doc. We didn't know what to do.
Yeah, well, you oughta. You know, you are officers, you are grown-ups, you oughta know.
From your own guy. I can't.
Sir, there's a Sergeant Garnier here to see you.
Look what the train brought in.
Hey, the daredevil.
Hey, Captain.
Well, I just went AWOL from the hospital to get back here, sir. Hope that's not gonna cause you a problem.
Would you care if it did?
Not a bit, sir. Got a letter for you here from Moose. Lieutenant
He
Heiliger,
lived?
sir.
He's alive. How is he? He's still limping. How is he supposed to fight?
You, my friend, are headed to Paris.
City of Light.
That's a 48-hour pass.
Does he have a choice? Is it forced leave? You must take a vacation. Oh my god, I would lose it. I would lose it. I would lose it. That was a cool transition. The look in his eyes.
Monsieur, c'est le terminus.
That was so well done. That was so well done. This song is so beautiful. I think after that, my whole 48 hours would be spent just taking a bath and eating food.
Where you been? I've been looking all over for you.
Well, Don, I was at home in Tonawanda, but then Hitler started this whole thing, so now I'm here.
Tonawanda?
Hey, Buck.
You don't look well.
How are you feeling?
Buck.
I'd be all right when I
Seen this before? Buck.
Hate this.
Careful with the junta.
I hate this.
Oh, won't anybody give you...
Elements of the 1st and the 6th SS Panzer Division have broken through in the Ardennes forest.
Oh, fuck. Don't make Buck
All
go
officers
yet.
report to respective HQs All passes are canceled.
He can't go back already. Guys, look at his freaking face. Look at his freaking body language.
Captain Winters? Oh, Lieutenant Dyke, I've been looking for you. You have a bigger problem, Lieutenant Dyke. You have men returning to action without proper cold weather clothing and not enough ammo.
Is he Moose's replacement? I don't like him. I know I don't know him, but I don't like him.
Just want to know where they're sending us. What the hell we're supposed to do with no ammo?
They didn't have freaking coats.
Junior, you got extra socks?
Feet, hands, neck, balls, extra socks, hose and all.
I was too busy crying. I don't even know where they're going right now. I'm so sorry. Jesus. Oh my god, none of them have the freaking proper coats.
Welcome to Belgium. This area is known as Bastogne.
So Bastogne is part of the Battle of the Bulge, right? So this is like a really freaking big deal. I'm really scared. Are you kidding me?
Lieutenant, you're a godsend.
I didn't know you was in this.
Panzer Division is about to cut the road south. Looks like you guys are gonna be surrounded.
Prepare,
so
troopers,
scared.
Lieutenant. We're supposed to be surrounded.
Oh my god, the rest of the show is gonna be so hard to watch. Easy Company moved into the woods near Bastogne without any artillery or air support. It was short of food, ammunition, and lacked winter clothing. Farthest from your mind is the thought of falling back. In fact, it isn't there at all, and so you dig your hole carefully and deep and wait. Currahee scrapbook of the 506th. I took a lot of notes this time. I'm very, very, very nervous going forward. I don't remember a ton about Bastogne or the Battle of the Bulge, but I'm pretty sure Bastogne is part of or the start of the Battle of the Bulge. And I'm pretty sure the Germans were trying to take back a port or something. Please correct me if I'm wrong there. But I'm pretty sure that was like the whole reason they were trying to cut the Germans off. And I don't know if it was Bastogne, but the line at the end makes me think that it is. And again, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm fuzzy. It's been a long time. But I'm pretty sure they dug in at Bastogne, and then it was essentially like basically like a siege. Like they were surrounded on all sides, and they were just dug in. And that could be wrong. I could be thinking of something else. But the line at the end made me think that that was Bastogne. And I'm nervous that they made a point multiple times to talk about lacking of the coats and showing how cold it was. Like I said, I don't really know much about Bastogne. I don't remember how long it lasted, but if it is like the siege one, then that's not good if you're not going to have any supplies or coats or ammo. Oh man, this next episodes are gonna suck. Okay, so I wrote down a couple things. At the beginning, well, beginning-ish, when they were fighting the SS troops, I think they were all SS, and I was gonna look up the uniforms, but I'm pretty sure like the SS was known for like the black on black. And if those were all SS, that was freaking huge. That was freaking huge because they were notoriously nasty. like, started off as, like, I'm pretty sure Hitler's bodyguards and political police, and they were the ones who hunted down the undesirables. I'm pretty sure a lot of them were the ones who ran concentration camps. They were, like, eventually, I think they turned into, like, also an elite squad in the military. So that was huge. But again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that all of those men that they killed were SS, which would be a really big blow. Well, would have been a really big blow since this actually all happened. That still freaking blows my mind. That's just insane to me. It's insane that people actually lived through this. Okay, I'm okay. I also wrote down PTSD for both Winters and Buck. The scene on the train with Winters. I feel like it was very well done. Know a couple people with combat PTSD, a couple people with PTSD from other things, and some of them have opened up about it before. And from what I can understand, that seemed like it was pretty accurate. Little things can trigger it. Sounds, smells, sights. And I just love how they portrayed it. How everything he was looking at was kind of bringing another flash. Thought that was really well done. And then the end with the 1,000-yard stare when the boy was like kind of bringing him out of it. And then fast forward to when we see Buck watching the film. And I think that broke me more because he was just like so confident and so cocky and sure of himself. And he was just not even there. And his body language, the way he was just curled in on himself. Obviously, his eyes, it's just... It makes me really nervous for him going forward. And hopefully having something to focus on will help, but I don't... I'm scared we're getting to the part where people that we really know and have followed a lot up until this point are not going to make it, and I'm really scared for that. But those two, I don't even know the word. The way they showed PTSD through Winters and Buck, I felt like was really well done. Sorry. At the very end, he said, we're paratroopers, we're supposed to be surrounded. I'm gonna say that again because that came out really squeaky and I don't even know if it was legible. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I can do it. We're paratroopers. We're supposed to be surrounded. I don't even know what to say about that. That was just like... Guys, I'm not gonna be okay from this show. I'm not gonna be okay. And I'm scared. That line was so good. The line was so good. And then lastly, I wrote down, I don't know if this is accurate, I'm going to have to rewatch, but I feel like there's no music during the fights. And I don't know if I had that thought last time and I forgot to say something, or if I actually did say something last time. Sometimes I have thoughts in the middle of an episode and then I forget to talk about them in my outro. And I couldn't remember when I said this, if I actually talked about it in the last outro. So if this is a repeat, I'm sorry. Just bear with me or fast forward. I don't even know. I can't remember at this point. But I'm pretty sure, like, every actual fighting sequence we have, I don't think there's actually any music playing. And I think that's partly why this show is so emotional. Because I feel like a lot of times in movies or in TV shows, when you have these fights, you have these epic scores, which are beautiful, and they really can add a lot of emotion. But these episodes are all based on, or actual, real stories. And I feel like the choice to not have music in the fight scenes makes it feel so much more gritty and real. And then add with that the way that they film the fight scenes, and I know I've talked about this a couple times, but the way that the camera is all shaky, it almost feels like you are a body cam on one of the soldiers running around. So the way that they film it, mixed with the fact that there's no music, it's just the noise from the fight, is so impactful and so well done. It's so good. And it makes it feel much more real, which I really appreciate since these are people's real stories. This show is just freaking amazing, guys. And I think I'm gonna have a love-hate relationship with it. And I miss the early episode where the worst thing we had to do was hate Sobel. Also, I know I don't know Dyke yet. I'm pretty sure Dyke was the one who replaced Moose. But again, correct me if I'm wrong, because sometimes I'm losing track. I'm losing track. But just the way that he came to the fire and was bitching and was like, we have to go out and our leaders aren't even here. Like, again, I can't help but compare everybody to Winters, because if it was Winters, he wouldn't be doing that, not in front of his men. Not in front of his men. Maybe to Winters not around them, but not in front of his men. And then just the way that he was like, Winters told him to do something, and then he immediately told other people below him to do it. I know Winters just did that, but that's Winters' job, is to delegate like that. And I know in some capacity Dyke has to delegate too, because there's a lot of people. But I guess it feels like the difference would have been if Winters was in his shoes. He would have told his men, okay, go spread the word to do this, but then he also would have done that. And I don't think Dyke did that. He was just like, tell them to do that, and then he stood by the fire and waited. And that just didn't sit right with me. And maybe I'm judging him too harshly. I literally heard 2 lines out of the dude. I just don't like him. I think his air and his energy is very Sobel-esque. And he's just not Winters. And I know that Winters is still like part of Easy Company because he was just promoted. So if I'm understanding it correctly, let's just say like Easy, Able, and Fox, right? Companies. So he before was just like, this is Easy, head of Easy. And now he's been promoted. So now he's like head of all 3 of those. Maybe. So I know like technically he's still involved with Easy, but he's like in the background now. And I think that's going to be really hard for him because we already saw that it was hard for him with the one Operation Pegasus, where he was already trying to be like, okay, speed is key. And they're like, we know, it's okay. But he just wanted to be there with his men. It's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard. And I'm curious to see how that goes. And I hope I'm wrong about Dyke. But I'm nervous for my Easy Company. Okay, I think that's everything. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, you can find the full reaction over on Patreon. The link is in the description or in a pinned comment below. Also, if you would like, instead of that, you could get this exact reaction, but posted early if you become a channel member. And if neither of those things are something that you are willing or able to do, that's a-okay. You can just subscribe to the channel, which is free and also really helps out. But make sure you hit the bell button if you do subscribe so that you get notifications when I post future videos. All right, you guys, I really appreciate you watching this and your support on the series. I'm having a great time, even though I'm crying a lot and even though I'm scared. And I really appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing day.